So listen, I have another prison story for you. I have no problem embarrassing myself, so I'm just gonna get right to it. So probably about the first week we got to Fluvanna, which is like in Virginia. And after being in jail for 3 years, I finally made it to prison because of COVID, just backed everything up real bad. So we finally get there, and it's real empty where we're at. There's like a couple of us just that came over together from the jail I was at, and then other people came in shortly after, like the next day and the next day. But it was very tense everywhere we went because COVID was like, oh, everybody was just frightened about it. And I did have people die that I knew, unfortunately, and it was stressful. So anyways, a funny story, hopefully. Okay, so we get there, and I get a new roommate, and she's this young Puerto Rican young lady. And anyways, so she's real sweet to me, real cute, wonderful. As soon as she gets on the phone with her man, she's straight Boricua on his ass, like just cussing him out. Everything is it's hilarious. We were all like, what? Because she's just so nice normally, and then she gets on there and just, man, he was good. Anyway, so she was really cool to me. Like, you know, I read a lot. So I was laying in my bed, I had my contacts out, I'm real blind. Anyways, I had fallen asleep. And in this prison, because of the COVID situation, things were way different. So if they gave us some drinks that were, say, like in a bottle, we would keep those bottles and use those instead of whatever they used for the cups during the meals. So we had kept a whole bunch of these drink bottles, and they were pretty much covered, so you couldn't really see what was inside of them, but we used them for everything. So one day I'm reading and I fall asleep, blind, right? And my girl running around trying to get stuff together before anybody else does. She was real fast. She would always be the first in line and get everything together for us. And I guess, you know, I woke up, I see she had left me 2 cookies from her thing. She was a slim girl. She knew it was bigger. I just want all the cookies because I couldn't eat the meat, and they didn't give me a religious tray yet. I had to wait forever to get that. It was, anyways, we already discussed that. So she would give me her cookies, so I had something to eat that wasn't meat product. So I wake up, and there was 2 of those bottles next to my bed. I was like, oh yeah, she got me some extra Kool-Aid. Once in a while, they'll bring in the extra Kool-Aid jugs, and if you get down there in time, you can fill up before everybody else. I wake up, dry mouth, and one bottle says Andrea's drink. She had written it in marker, and the other one said something else, but I didn't see it. I was just going because I was very thirsty, and I'd assumed, since she put the bottle right next to my bed, that it was for something to drink, right? So this is very embarrassing to me. So the first bottle I see, I'm grabbing, and I'm like taking a big old chug, because as you become bigger, I'm always going to chug real loud. It looked like a purplish blue, thinking it was like purplish blue Kool-Aid. Halfway through guzzling it down, I realized, who mixed this Kool-Aid? It's disgusting, bro. And then I realized this is not Kool-Aid. And immediately started to not drink it anymore. I put it down. So immediately, I knew, projectile vomiting immediately. So we had the, you know, like from the soda cans, the cartons, like the sodas come in, like, you know, they come in like a 10-pack of it. This story was when I first finally got away from the jail in Virginia and made it to prison. It was like the biggest deal because supposedly everything is so much cheaper here, which it was. You know, phone calls, everything was. And it was like such a big highlight because we waited so long to be moved while COVID was going on, which was hell, bro. So we're in this pod, and it's like just a few of us that came together, and you know, then some more people came in and filed in like day by day. Anyhow, I finally got a new roommate, and she was this cool ass Boricua. She's from New York, you know. She was cool, and she was good to me. We were good roommates, and so a lot of times I would just read all day long because that's my favorite thing. I would read all day long, fall asleep, wake back up, read some more. You know what I'm saying? So my girl would be jetting around the pod, like if anything happens, she's gonna get us the laundry soap and make sure we get a lot. We just gotta get that before anybody else gets it, you know what I mean? So we have enough for us. Or she'll go find, oh, they've got extra cookies. She's gonna grab them. She got them. Extra Kool-Aid. She's got it. She's there with the bottles. So during COVID, things were a lot different. We had these bottles. They would just give us anything. They would just roll in big black plastic bags full of stuff and say, handle it. You know what I mean? And just, it was craziness, real crazy. We didn't really have anybody working. It was wild. So anyhow, we had these bottles that had, like, you know, writing all over them and stuff. So you could barely see what was in them. So anyhow, my girl always looked out for me. She was like always getting me extra laundry soap. She would give me extra this and that. Anyhow, I always give me my cookies because, you know, I'm vegetarian. So at this first point, I couldn't get a religious tray. I had to wait. So anyhow, I fell asleep after reading for like 5 hours, right? And wake back up, dry mouth, dry. I need something to drink like really bad, you know? And I'm like, look over to my left. She had left me some cookies on the side. The motherfucker had left me a whole, you know, thing of new Kool-Aid. I'm like, what? Oh, this is my girl for real. I didn't see the little label on the other side, right? Didn't have my contacts in. Honey, I am far side, near side, upside, downside. I'm all that blindness, right? And I had my contacts out and I didn't have my glasses on. So I grabbed one of the bottles, right? I'm like, I'm so thirsty. Undo it. I'm like, oh, it's purple Kool-Aid. I love me some grape Kool-Aid, man. I went to go chug it down. Halfway down, I realized this person, whoever mixed the Kool-Aid, they don't know how to mix that Kool-Aid right, baby. And then a little longer, I'm like, oh, this ain't no damn Kool-Aid, baby. And immediately started projectile vomiting. We have these little, like, you know, when you get a case of soda, the boxes, we make them into little garbage cans, right? You know what I'm saying? With a little bag in them. Man, if I tell you what, I was vomiting for like 5 hours straight. And when I tell you 5 hours, I mean 5 hours, and it might have been 7. You know what I mean? I don't even know. They were doing rounds. My face was so messed up from my blood vessels breaking open from being bent over. The dude thought somebody had beat me up. The CO had. I'm like, nah, it never gonna happen like that. So, like I said, just vomiting for hours and hours and hours. And it was terrible. I thought I was gonna die, but I couldn't even make it to the door to ask someone to help me to get to the nurse or anything like that because I was vomiting so much. It was crazy. I really thought I was gonna die. A couple times in this prison, I thought I was gonna die. And man, so for the next few days, I was ill, bro. My blood vessels, like I said, were just broken. Every single one of them in my face. I had like a big ruddy ass red face, right? So other people was coming in. And finally, I meet a couple more people that I was cooling with, playing Scrabble with. You know, there's only so many people that can deal with that. And the girl said, she started playing Scrabble with me, and one day I had a visit, okay, like a video visit. So I got dressed up and all that stuff, came back out. When I came back, she said, I thought you was a different person. I mean, you literally were a different person looking. She said, you came back like a normal person. I thought that was a whole different person coming in. The girl with the red face and the glasses and stuff, and then the girl who was, you know, I got dressed up for the video visit. And that's my girl T. You know what I'm saying, girl? Shout out to my girl T, my Scrabble girl. And we traveled down the road quite a while with each other, and I appreciate that, man. Well, let me tell you something. Guess what that shit was? It was some hardcore industrial laundry detergent. Like, they would give us, like, they'd fill this up and be like, all right, you got enough laundry detergent for the next week. What I'm telling you is I was drinking straight poisons, craziness, just drinking it down like it was Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Drank the whole goddamn thing. That stuff was disgusting. And for some reason, I have this pattern of grabbing stuff to drink, and it's the wrong thing to drink. It's like the place where everybody was ashing their cigarettes and like getting loogies in there. You know what I mean? This is something I do every time. But one day about a week after this happened, my girl T called me out there. Hey, Dre. I'm like, what's up? She's like, come on out here. We got something for you. And she had made up all these, like a whole tray full of, you know, like the little things with the blue things in there. And she was like, shot. Appreciate y'all coming through. That's one of my stories from the flu. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you got to do. So this is Drea Dea. And you know what? I'm out of here. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Mwah. Love you guys. Ciao, baby. Also, I have some more crazy stories from prison, and I mean crazy. You know, like the little 18-year-old boy, you know, weighs about $120, that's watching about 86 women, and a quarter of them are murderers. And this guy found love on deck, bro. And I'm telling you what, come back and visit. This poor kid did not know what hit him. He was in the love bug, baby. He didn't know what was happening. Thanks a lot, y'all. Come back soon.
Elma, are you all right?